a practice for me. Let's my
So
turn. I turn on my video. Yes. Hello, teacher.
Sure. Hi, there you are.
Yeah. Hello. I'm from in Vietnam, in Ho Chi Minh City. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. I'm Elizabeth. I come from the United States, but I live in Europe. I'm in Austria.
Yeah.
So for me, it's 9:00 a.m. What time is it in Vietnam?
In Vietnam, it's 3 p.m.
Afternoon. Good.
Yes.
So what have you done so far today?
In a normal day, I usually go to my company, but recently I focus on my time for learning English, and I stay at home for practice English with the trainer. And I usually to stay at home and I try to sell my time to learn English. That reason I stay at my home.
Very nice.
Yes.
Does the company give you some time to do this? How does that work?
Because it's my own business. It's my company.
Okay. So you can do what you want.
Yes, correct.
Very nice. In Austria, where I live, if you work for a company, but you need time off to learn a language, the company lets you do it. So I thought maybe it was the same.
Yeah.
But of course, if it's your own company, then good. What does the company do? What kind of company do you have?
I work in logistics. And in the cashew nuts. You know cashew nuts?
I don't.
Cashew, the nuts for eating.
Casio, yes. Okay, yeah.
Cashew, yeah. And I take care about the logistics for cashew for some company in Vietnam for export to the USA, and for some company in Vietnam to buy cashew from the South Africa, and I take care the shipping line, the logistic, custom.
All right.
Yes.
Very interesting.
Yes.
I think it's an interesting area to work in, lots of interacting with different cultures.
Yeah, I work with a lot of people around the world, but in the past my English very bad. I can talking with anybody, and I usually to use to Google Translate, and because I just use the email for work with them, and it's easy for me to use the Google Translate, and I not communicate with them. But in the future, I hope I try to improve my English, and I want to communicate with them for easy to working in the future. Yes.
Very nice. Well, you sound really good, so you have obviously been working on this.
I think my English is better about more than 3 months ago. In 3 months ago, I cannot talk.
Wow.
Yes, but I can listen and I can understand, because when I in university, I'm lazy for learning English, and I just focus on grammar for get the good mark for over for how get the certificate. And I'm not focus on the speaking, and but when I go to work and I cannot communicate with the foreigner and with everybody, and I try to study English, but I'm not have a lot of time because it's my business and I'm busy all day. But I try to sell my time, and every night before I go to sleep, I listen the audiobook every day.
Excellent.
Before I go to sleep. Even when I sleep, I still listen. And in my mind, I think on the night I listen English, because when I sleep, I'm still listen, and I can understand something. The first time when I listening, I don't understand anything, but now I can understand. I think more than 60% of the audiobook, and now I think I can listen any book, audiobook, and any. It's easy and speak the speak is slowly, and I can understand a little. And now I focus on my speaking. And 3 months ago, I cannot talking because my mouth is hard, and I can't talk. And I try to go to the park, and I meet with the foreigner, and I cut them, and I talk with them without money, just in the park. Because in Vietnam, a lot of foreigners come Vietnam to travel, and I meet them, and I say them, please, can you help me to talk with me to help me to improving my English? And I think all of the foreigner to lesson to help me because it in the park, and the park foreigner and a lot of foreigner in there, and I can, and I think I go to in the morning to the evening on the day I in the park for practice my English.
Very nice.
Yes.
I wonder, have you looked for like a tandem group? I'm sure it exists like that. So I live in Austria. The language is German.
Yeah.
When I first moved here, I joined a tandem group. So that is English speakers who wanted to practice German and the German speakers who wanted to practice English.
Yes.
So you can find people, maybe they want help with Vietnamese, but they're a native English speaker, and you kind of switch. So you talk in Vietnamese for a while, and then you talk in English for a while. I bet something exists. Ho Chi Minh City is so international.
Yeah.
If you go on Facebook and search Tandem
Facebook?
English Ho Chi Minh City, I'm sure.
Oh, I hope I can find, because in Vietnam we have many clubs in the coffee shop. They organize for the student for come here for practice English with a foreigner, and we don't pay any fee. We just pay the food, the drinking. We drinking, and we can talk with a foreigner anytime. But because now I busy. Now I'm not busy with my work because I'm busy with my wife and my son, and I have to stay at home to take care of my wife and my son, and I have to stay at home for near my wife and my son. And I hope I have a lot of time. I love free time, and I spend my time with some club in a coffee shop or in a park. I think mine is easy for it's better because I think learn English we need to a good environment with on the foreigner, and it's easy for me to practice. In the past, I shy, and whenever when I meet with the sorry teacher, I have confirmed wait minutes for me. It's very important.
No, okay.
Em nghe em Tuấn ơi. Free collect ha. Ủa? Sao hồi bữa em thấy repeat là em hỏi lại chị em thử coi. Rồi. Không, cái bill anh chạy em cho. Không, cái bill hồi bữa bên khách hàng lâu nó gửi nháp về cho em thấy là em thấy cái bản là ray. Rồi. Yes, sorry teacher.
No problem.
Yeah.
So, how old is your son?
My son now he about 20 months.
Oh, little. So you are very busy.
Yes.
I also wanted to ask, how long has it been since you took the placement test?
Sorry, teacher.
How long has it been since you took the placement test? So on this platform, there was a test that you took to say what level you are.
In university, the first time when I study, I begin with the level 1. Is a beginner. I think it's the lowest. And in the 2 months, after more than 1 month, I think 2 months, and because the beginner is a lot of class and a lot of people, and I don't have a chance for practice my English, and I talk with the center, and the center told me you can upgrade your level, and now I upgrade the level. But in the VOC, I just focus on my talk by learning in group, and I don't study any part. I just study in this part just for talking with a foreigner, because now my English I just focus on the communicate with everybody, and I don't need to the grammar, I don't need to the certificate. I just want to talking, and I want to talk anyone I want. In first time when I learn English, my voice not good, and the first time I sigh a lot, and I can talking with everybody. When I meet the foreigner or meet someone, my mouth is hard and not talking anything, and my mind is empty, and I'm not talking. But now it's better, and when I meet a lot of foreigner, and I feel better, and I feel so normal. It's not like before. I feel more, I think, normal. Yes.
Happy to hear that. Yeah, it's fine if you only want to do the group classes. You don't have to do anything else, but let me show you. So on your main page, you should have a button up here that says test your level. So every 90 days, you can retake the test, and then maybe test into a higher level, because you sound really good. I think you should be in a higher level. I think the other students at this level might be boring for you. And you would, one, there's fewer people in the higher levels, and two, the classes would be more interesting for you.
Yes.
So it depends how recently you have done the test, but every 90 days you can do it again, and maybe it puts you in a higher level.
Yes. I think in VOC, I love it's a good website and a good way for learning English with the foreigner. But I have a problem because normal is a lot of people in a group, and it's just about 30 minutes, and everybody just talk some sentences, and it's our time, and we can talk. Today is very special, and I think in I learning the poetry more than about, I think nearly 4 months, and I think it's it maybe the more than 4 or 5 times I learn with the face to face with the foreigner, with the teacher, because I try to study on time. If I have free time, I study on day, and sometimes I wake up in 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning, and I learn with, and yes, sometimes midnight. Anytime if I have free time, I learn with the VOC. But the VOC every month they have just the 100 class for 1 month, and last month I pull up the last, because sometimes when I register, but I'm busy and I cannot learning. And now I try to register last with the near time. Yes, I'm not for. I'm done register early. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Good. Yeah, that's understand. And that's also why I say take the placement test again, because if you're in a higher level, we have discussions. You're right. At the 2 level, often everyone says a sentence and then it's done. Because yes, for the level 2, often there's 9, 10 students here. With the level 3, there's usually only about 5, and with the level 4, there's usually only 2 or 3. So higher levels, fewer students, you get to talk a lot more.
Yes.
But I think if not, I don't know when yours will reset, but you definitely could do a higher level.
I think now I because I hope in future I can understand anything the teacher talking. And now I try, because of if I have free time, listen a lot. I think I listen English all day. On the time I listen English, and my wife complain that you will crazy with the English.
That's not a bad thing. Children can learn 2 languages.
Yeah, because I think English very important with me, because now on my business is need English.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I know that I want to know I think anything, and it's hard to me, because for the communicate with the user, for the daily, for talking it's easy, but for the business, for the law, for the trading, international, and with the economists and a lot of things, I think it's very hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Let me remember. Let's see. There's a podcast I can recommend. There it is. Do you ever listen to podcasts?
Yeah, podcast. Yes, I listen a lot, and I have a lot of broadcasts and audiobook. But I hope I can find the new, because on is the past, and it talk in the past, and it's old, and yes, and I hope it's the new, and it nearly, and it's necessary, and it's for the our life.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Absolutely. There's a big difference between audiobooks and podcasts, I think, because audiobooks are more academic, and then the podcasts would be more normal speech.
Yeah.
So if you want some practice with a really good one for business, there's one called NPR, that's National Public Radio. It's called Planet Money.
NPR, Planet Money. Yes.
Mm-hmm. So it's a really good podcast. It's about business, but the voices are really, really good. Their English is very nice, very good accents, very easy to understand, but really, really relevant. I'd recommend that podcast. Good thing to listen to for business.
Thank you, teacher.
No problem. And anything from NPR, that's American National Public Radio. They have many podcasts. They're all very, very good, and they all have very nice accents.
In the past, I were to listen NPR sometime. Yes, because I search in the internet for find the broadcast and audiobook for listening. Yes. Teacher, I think the first time I study with you, and I think you are new teacher, because I learning in the university, and I miss, I think, a lot of teacher, but you are new teacher today?
No, I've been here for almost 2 years, and actually next week is my last week.
Yes, 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you are often if you're here at 5 a.m., then no, you would never meet me.
Yeah.
Because I work European time. So for you, that's afternoon and late evening.
Yeah.
But I can tell you this hour is usually pretty empty. So 3 o'clock Vietnam time,
Yeah.
not so many people. 3:30, all of the children are home from school. Then there's lots of people. So.
Yeah, and I see a lot of children from the Mexico and Brazil, and
yeah.
In the morning in Vietnam, I miss Mexico, and in the night I miss a lot of Vietnamese. But about 3 p.m. to the 5 p.m., I think a little, just some people, and I think that's a good time for me. But I'm also too busy that time. But it depends on me because now I try to focus English, but not easy. Now I have a job, I have to wife, I have a son, and my free time is not available in the bus. I hope when I was a student, I study hard, and now it's better.
It's okay.
Yes.
I hear this from most Asian students. Everyone in Vietnam tells me this. Everyone in China, in Japan, Korea tells me this. We read books, we didn't speak.
Yeah.
So
correct.
Everyone in Asia has very good grammar and very good vocabulary.
Yeah.
But speaking is hard.
Correct. Myself, because in the past when I in high school or in university, I always to get the good mark from to the mark in Vietnam is a 10 mark is the highest, and I usually to tend to get the 7 to 8 mark in for my test. But when I graduate, I'm not talking, not any work I can talk. It's just
no focus on talking.
Yeah, I just know grammar. Now I don't care grammar and I don't care anything. I just want to talking. Sometimes I know I have problem with my grammar, but I'm not care. I know foreigner will understand, and I will to I try to correct them when I really my speaking fluently. Yes.
I agree with you. At this point, your grammar sounds pretty good. If there's a little mistake, it's okay. You're very understandable. So I would say, keep listening. The grammar will come. It won't be a problem.
Yes, I think the big mistake in Vietnam and Asia, they always forgot the ending sound when they talk English.
Yes, very true.
Yeah.
Indian sounds and plurals, which I think is also part of Indian sound. So
yeah.
All right, we have a couple more minutes. I didn't bother to show you the lesson I had today because I think it's much too easy for you, and since you are by yourself, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to talk about? Any questions you have before I go?
No, teacher. Today I have to 30 minutes for traffic with you. It's perfect.
Yeah, very nice. We always really like if someone gets a surprise individual lesson.
In Boise have the private class, but I know I don't know how much it is, but it's high for a private class.
It's quite expensive. Yeah, it is. You can email them. Sometimes if you are a business owner, they will give a discount.
Yeah.
So
because
it depends.
In Vietnam, the company in Vietnam not Vosi. The company is I think it belong to the Vosi, and it do the marketing in Vietnam, and it do the website the same with the Vosi. And when I talk with them about the private class, and they talk with me, Oh no, it's so high, and I think and they have the file for me just for the group. It's easy for you because I think it's high.
Yeah, the group classes are a good deal. The private classes are very, very expensive. But again, you can ask on behalf of your business. Sometimes they give a special offer for a business, or they sometimes give businesses a like a test period with no cost.
Yeah,
So
but
you can ask.
now I have an idea, and I use Facebook for looking for some friend in Europe and in around the world for practice English with myself by the Facebook, and I looking for some friend, and it's free, and it's not they are not teacher, but they are can talk English, and I can practice with them. It's my way.
I think they're good enough. Just talking is enough.
Yeah. Thank teacher. Thank
All
for
right.
having me.
Mm-hmm. Sorry?
I'm say to thank you with you.
Oh, well, thank you very much. This was a very pleasant chat.
Yes.
I must go to my next class.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
I can give you my Facebook because I'm not working here after next week, so that's fine. I'm Elizabeth Wenzel. I'm there on Facebook. You can add me, no problem.
Yeah, thank teacher. I will add you. I apply you.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Have a good day.
Yeah, thank teacher.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah.